Hey guys, I just wanted to give a few tips on how to give wrecking balls. I tend to get wrecking balls quite a bit in Destiny, so I figured that this would be useful for you guys to listen to. Anyway, so just to begin here, I have a pretty nice snipe there. That team was up ahead of us, and I hadn't challenged them at that area yet, so I surprised that guy. He was waiting there. I don't even think he was hard scoped, and I went in and I sniped him and killed him. I had a single strike on that second guy, but I figured it'd be the best thing to do because it was me close up to him, and he's a warlock and melees with warlocks. You know how that goes. Now, here, one of our teammates dies. I get a grenade thrown at me, so I'm thinking I gotta get out of here. But this guy runs at me like an idiot. He isn't shooting at me or anything. I know he can't have a shotgun yet because special hasn't dropped and it's second round, so he isn't gonna have a shotgun to kill me. So I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna shoot him twice and then melee him. He meleeed me, but I prevailed because I shot him. Now that guy there, I figured would come for a res through the middle, or maybe on the right or left. So I peeked the middle with a sniper, and I killed him. This guy right here, I just got a nice lucky grenade there, pulled out my primary, and that was a kill. So you got to play a little aggressively. You got to play smart, but you got to play aggressively. Next clip here was sort of a clutch. It came down to teamwork. One of my teammates was saying that guy was hurt, so I knew all I had to do was body him. This guy right here, I tried to stick, and I failed. And he had the advantage there because he had a hand cannon. But I started firing Doctrine at him, and I was ducking and strafing. Now, some people say that the whole ducking thing is pointless. With an auto rifle, it is not. Definitely not pointless. You can easily fire 10 shots into somebody and then switch to or duck and finish it off. So Doctrine's still really good. Soul Stealer's Claw is really good too. I don't have one anymore, but I know people play with that. Right here, I get a nice stick. People complain about stickies. People say people don't have skill who use stickies, and I'm going to be completely honest with you. I really don't care. It's a game. I'm going to go for the win, cheap or not. That's just the way it is. You got to go for the win. Now, this guy's a golden gun right here. He's fired 2 shots already, and I knew he was going to be peeking in the obvious places, so I made sure to not go in the obvious place. I jumped up on that little ledge there. Now, there's always a chance I would have died, but we ended up beating him, and we ended up actually beating that team. They trained supers. We were up 4-1. We were up 3-1. And they trained supers and won 3 of the rounds. So they were at 4 and we were at 3. But then we won that round and they had no supers and we destroyed them the last round. So they used the supers pretty well, but they kind of messed up. They weren't really good with their gunplay, and it came down to that. So right there, my buddy got killed, and he made the call out, okay, this guy's injured, so you should go and kill him. Now, right here, this guy, I bodied him. Even though stickies aren't really meant for that kind of kill there, I knew that that would blow up right on him and kill him, or it would force him out and I would have sniped him. This guy right here ends up getting a really good double kill on my teammates here. They're both hurt. He throws a sticky. They both run in together, and boom, they're dead. And he's got a fusion rifle, so this is kind of scary. But he missed his fusion shot. Notice how I was strafing left and right. I kind of figured he was aiming to my left a little bit, so I moved to the right, and I was ducking up and down. If he pulled out his primary and it was a hand cannon, he might have actually won that battle. Right there, that guy was hard scoped for too long. Once I shot him with a hand cannon, he was pretty much going to die. So, I mean, there's nothing he could do there. I'm hard scoping around a corner, miss a snipe. I miss another snipe. Some days my snipes are on, some they're not. I definitely should have hit that one, but I didn't. And that's okay. So we have a body to play on. I'm reading the radar to make sure nobody's coming to this body. Reading the radar is so important. You got to know where people are. Now, this guy, I heard the shade step, so I knew he hadn't had his gun out quite yet. I was going to use that split second to go and shoot him with the primary. Now, this guy is not even worried about me. It was easy to come around and flank. He was hard scoping. Just a nice quick double kill there with a sniper. Nothing crazy. Now, I would say you got to use hand cannons right now in this meta if you're an average player. Use hand cannons. I mean, you could use obviously people use that are really good use hand cannons, but if you're an average player and you want to go flawless, put on a hand cannon. Don't use anything else. It isn't going to work. you're going to get outgunned severely when you face good teams because they're going to be using hand cannons. Hence why I am using a palindrome. And I actually just discovered how good palindrome was last week. I've been using Lord High Fixer and everything, but I'd be losing 1v1s a lot. Then I switched to palindrome, and I rarely lose my 1v1s anymore because palindrome is godly. Doctrine right here is really good too because it's just a bullet hose and it melts people. It's not as good as year 2 when it first came out, but it's not far off from what it was. It's still pretty good. The clip's lower than year 2. The damage, I think, is a tiny bit worse. Maybe like 1 damage per bullet, but honestly, it still melts. It's still excellent. An excellent gun. I popped my super in that clip there because I heard that hammer pop his super. Oh, wait, no, I think I'm mixed up. Anyway, here, I'm just going to go to this. That guy made a huge mistake there using his super in a 1v3 when he doesn't have a roaming super. He only had a striker. That just was not smart. I get really lucky there. I get healed with my grenade, and I pop in with the shotgun. And shotguns in the air anymore are not good, so I honestly don't know how I killed that guy in a one-shot from that far away, but I did. Lucky snipe there, who just happened to drop in my hard scope. This is the clip where the guy pops his hammer. Okay, so a guy pops his hammer. He's coming in. I get to an angle where he won't be able to see me. I try to hit him, but he misses me. Then I try to go back, and I'm like, I'm not going to hit this guy if I just go around. So I wait for that perfect moment, and I get the kill. And then I get my last hammer and kill that guy too. So it just happened to work out. And some of these wrecking balls aren't even that great. It's just timing and making sure winning your fights. I won my primary fight there. These guys get heavy on this part here. He wasted his smash on one guy. Honestly, unless you're in the 5th round, I would not use a smash unless you know you're kicking the team's butt or if someone's using a roaming super and you need to kill them. That's the only way I would use smash. Now, these guys have heavy. He's still got some rockets up there. So I'm going to carefully approach. Now, he made a smart move there, but fortunately for me, I was there to get a sticky on him. This part, I played like a noob. I should have hit the snipe on him right there, but I missed completely. And I should have been getting a res already. My cousin was kind of in the background saying, get a res, get a res. But they're at a disadvantage because I was already hard scoped there. So we're going to obviously win this fight. That guy's hurt, as you can see. So that was that. When it's a 1v2, stick together and shoot the guy that's by themselves. Don't worry about a res unless they're going for a res. Stick with it and kill them. Don't split up. Stand pretty near each other in a formation where at least if a grenade is thrown, both of you won't get killed, but you can both team shoot. I get a really nice stick there. That was pretty much a decider for the game. We won this round because I got that stick outside. That guy was a really good player, and he would have sniped me. Now, this round right here, this is my last clip here, was stupid. All 3 of them had heavy, and I still somehow managed to win this round. First of all, that melee there should have hit him last time. I do not know how I am alive. This guy right here tries to fire heavy at me. He would have been better off just killing himself. Just fire the heavy right at me, and we would have lost. But I have my super. They're going to rush in, and they're dead. So around like that, if you lose and you have heavy, you should feel kind of sad about. Don't let that happen. Because, yeah, well. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this clip. I didn't really have too much to say.